MJ has been Spider-Man's partner like Mario is to Luigi or French fries is to smoothies, but in today's video, that partnership has now been eviscerated, and we get to see it all unfold in an exciting way. And the reason why it's exciting is that we get to see it from MJ's perspective, and how she literally tortured herself after breaking up with Peter in the Spider-Man Black Cat Strikes Again comic series. But before we start, let me give you some context. So this comic is an extension of the Spider-Man video game, specifically the Black Cat DLC, because if you don't remember, during the game, MJ and Peter were not dating because they broke up way before the events of the game occurred. But now they got back together, but in the DLC, Black Cat and Spider-Man had a team up. Spider-Man found out that she may have a son that is his, and MJ is jealous about this team up. But Peter comes home leaking in his PP shield in fear about telling MJ about this potential son. And MJ just told him to spit it out, and he did it, and it felt like she was hit by a rocket ship after hearing this news. But she was kind of distraught that she was hanging out with this super sexy burglar again. But why is she distraught? Well, we're gonna find out right now. And it all started with Peter just being a reckless and irresponsible boyfriend. Because while there were dumplings set on fire, Peter was getting ready to go be Spider-Man, but decided to quickly help MJ by spitting juice from his wrists. And MJ was super upset that Peter was being more careless than people who have one-night stands, because this fire caused an evacuation of the building, and she didn't have the patience for this anymore, especially considering that Peter couldn't stay to comfort her because he had to go fight Scorpion. Anywho, Peter moonwalks to go fight him and puts up a pretty good battle, well, for the most part at least, while MJ stays home grinding away like a kid on Angry Birds, trying to clean up as much as she can to get that 3-star score. But while she was cleaning, she has the news open for some reason. I don't know why this pickle dork has the news randomly playing in the background. That's more depressing than your mom being an OnlyFans star. But anyways, she was watching the news and she heard that Peter got hit by a bus, and this gave MJ a panic attack and was sitting alone waiting for Peter to hopefully come home. And lucky for Red Riding Hood here, he came back home slightly intact. And even though she was happy he was safe, MJ just couldn't handle the stress of being Spider-Man's girlfriend. And it was at that moment they broke up. It was also at that moment MJ realized that her life kind of surrounded around him. And after deciding not to contact Peter in hopes of getting an easy job, she sees Black Cat fighting Vulture alongside Spider-Man. And to add more salt to the cornea, they were also dating. And this really bugged her. In fact, it bugged her so much, she literally tortured herself by looking into Felicia's criminal history and questioning how Peter can just get over MJ after 15 days. But she clenched her cheeks and tried her best to stay strong. But at the end of the day, she always loved Peter. But she didn't know whether or not Peter had the same amount of love back. But this episode of The Kardashians had to take a break because Felicia needs help with bad guy stuff, which didn't end very well. But that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.